It has now been revealed that Arsenal hold a significant transfer advantage in the fight for Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi. Dean Jones offered an interesting transfer update on Give Me Sport. Every day comes a major update on Arsenal's pursuit of Zubimendi, and the rumours become more positive by the day. The Spaniard could be Arsenal's main midfielder signing this summer. Jones was asked to provide information about Liverpool's pursuit of Zubimendi. And strangely, the only major reason he mentioned the Spaniard could move to Anfield is if Bayer Leverkusen manager Xabi Alonso manages to replace Jurgen Klopp. According to the transfer source, the 25-year-old is keen to make the right decision on where he will play next summer and is aware that Arsenal are interested in him, as Liverpool fans wait to see if they will sign Leverkusen's Xabi as their next manager and hope he brings Zubimendi to the club. Jones continues to worry them. He adds that Mikel Arteta, who previously played for Real Sociedad, has links with the midfielders club and the region, which he could use to recruit his compatriot. That would give Zubimendi a big decision to make. Firstly, I think the player wants to carefully consider his options and make sure that if he is going to move up to the Premier League, it is the club that suits him. He doesn't want to make a false move at this stage of his career, from what I understand, Jones said. Obviously, Mikel Arteta is a big admirer of him and knows Arsenal want to sign him. Arteta has his own links with Real Sociedad and the region, which is good from Arsenal's point of view. Thomas Partey is expected to leave in the summer, and Zubimendi could be a suitable replacement. Football London have now confirmed that Arsenal can complete the transfer by activating the midfielder's £52.3 million release clause. There are already rumours about a Zubimendi-Rice-Odegaard midfield trio could be the real deal. Every word Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has said about Fabio Vieira's form, last 16 exits and Porto. The Gunners coach spoke to the press ahead of the Champions League round of 16 clash against Porto at Estadio do Dragao. Porto's strengths and how is Fabio Vieira? Really impressed with Porto. I know the manager and his story very well. They have many qualities in many phases of the game. That's why they are always competitive in national and European competitions. They will be a very difficult opponent. At the same time, we are very excited. It's been 7 years since we've been here. We are energized to play the game the way we want tomorrow. About Fabio, very happy with him, but at the same time sad because at the moment he was gaining momentum he got injured and that broke his rhythm like last season. He is a player with enormous talent and we will get the best out of him. What do you think of Diogo Costa? Very good. I'm not going to rate the players, but when you play consistently at that level for so many years, that tells the story. Klopp said Portuguese players are special. What do you think of them? I completely agree. First of all, they are very passionate, which is the first ingredient you need to know. Great education too. Portugal's coaches and academies are some of the best in Europe. It's no coincidence the amount of talent they develop and the success they have in many leagues. It tells the story of the culture and how they are created. I'm a big fan of that. Do you believe you can go a long way in CL? Pride after years of rest? It's great. We earned the right to be here. It's been 7 years since we were top of the table in those games, and 14 years since we managed to get through to the next round. That's the challenge. We know what lies ahead, but we are very excited to face it and go forward with full confidence, that's for sure. Read more, Arsenal's lineup against Porto with the fall of Kai Havertz and Jorginho's decision made. Read more, Mikel Arteta gives Arsenal double boost ahead of Porto as Thomas Partey trains. Pep said you can never underestimate the first leg. Do you feel the same? Yes, because you know how complicated it is. You've been out of the competition for 2 or 3 months and you're going to face a very different phase. All the teams are very top and you have little time to prepare for the games. The ball is rolling and you need to be prepared because the teams are very prepared and dangerous. Havertz has a great story here. Did you talk to him about it and how it developed? Not yet, but it is a conversation that has been going on for a few days. It's probably the biggest highlight of his career. And for Georgie too. What they experienced was an incredible moment for them. Regarding his performances, they are as they have been in the last 3 months. He scored against Burnley, so the performance seems bigger, but it's similar to what he's done in the past. I'm very happy with him. How useful was Fabio Vieira in the preparation for this game? He was really pushing because he wanted to be here. Having an insider as someone who has experienced the culture and the club. It is very important to understand the context of the game. Where are you going? What kind of opponent is he? What kind of environment will you face? He gave us some important information that is relevant to us. Did the players have any mental blocks in the round of 16 when you were playing? And how important is it that this group is separate from that? Someone called Messi was also another obstacle, and Bayern Munich we faced 3 times. This competition is what it is. Individual quality is extremely important. It all comes down to details, and you need your players to be at their best when the occasion arises. Tomorrow we will definitely need it. Did you talk to the players about that run of eliminations from the round of 16 when you played? No, I haven't had any conversations related to that. They know we haven't been in the competition for 7 years, obviously, because some of them have been here and know the history. And they know that what happened in the past is irrelevant, it is the challenge and ambition that we now have to face. Is it the pinnacle as a coach to win this competition? Is one of them? I don't know if it's the best. But it must have been incredible to have that feeling of lifting that cup in London on June 1st. Is there? It's in our minds. It's a dream, but there are many things you need to earn the right to do before then, and tomorrow we will have a big obstacle ahead. We are really looking forward to it. I'm learning every day. When you don't give the experience, you try to use other people's experiences. You also need to feel your instinct, which is very important. Make sure you prepare well and work hard. Make sure you take all the necessary steps to make the right decisions and make the right decisions. And getting a sense of what the team is feeling and what it takes for the team to be in the best position to win a game. Nothing different from any other big game we play in our national competitions. At the beginning of the group stage, you were asked about your team's inexperience and they responded. Is this their chance to prove how good they are? Yes, because we don't have the experience, that is reality. 95% of these players didn't play in this competition, they didn't play in the round of 16, I didn't. I made it at this stage. But they have a lot of energy and enthusiasm to play well, and that is our desire and the way we are going to play. You lost to Monaco as a player. Will you use this experience to not take things for granted? There certainly isn't a player there who hasn't experienced something similar. We know the opponent we will face and their history in this competition. That's not the case.